baby. Remember old times, just you and me. We used to ball out, just you and me. For old time's sake, keep the memories. Hold them tight, baby. Hold them tight, baby. Remember old times, just you and me. We used to ball out, just you and me. For old time's sake, keep the memories. Hold them tight, baby. Hold them tight, baby.
So, I was actually going to record a video before going to work this morning, but I didn't have time. So I got back in. I figured I'd get this off my chest just in case people are misconstrued about my views on things. I want to apologize to anybody that may be Jewish that thinks that I'm anti-Jewish or don't like Jewish people, which is not the case. I'm against the state of Israel and its actions. From legal standpoint, humanitarian standpoint, ethical standpoint, they fucked up, you know? So they fucked up, and they've continuously fucked up since the British decided to give them that little chunk of land over there that did not belong to them. So that being said, if in my posts or in my comments you see me talking about Jews, the Jews I'm talking about in specific are Zionists or those in control of the state of Israel. So if you're Jewish, don't get offended by the shit that I say. Then you can blow me. Second to that, I often, in defense of black people, I'm a half-breed. So whites don't need as much defending, and the only way I defend black people or make points is with fact. Usually what you'll catch me doing is stating a fact that disputes some kind of stereotypical shit that that is being said to insult people. For example, oh, there's so many black people in jail, black people are violent, so on and so forth. I think it's that the education level and the poverty level that's held by blacks in America. But I mean, poverty crime is not rocket science. You know, if you're an accountant, your crime is like embezzlement, where you can steal millions, and you'd have to be some kind of goddamn idiot to go out and take money from somebody with a gun or hitting somebody over the head, you know? So there's a good chance that if you're uneducated in how to commit crimes, you don't know how to pull these economic crimes off. You have, in a professional way in America, using a pen, where you can swindle millions, or you can, you know, sell somebody's home while they're still in it. Those are professional crimes that are done in America. White-collar crime, that's just the way America works. If you're educated and go into the life of crime, you're going to make a lot of money. Not that anybody should do that, but that's just how it works. So when you've you know, when you go into any kind of crime as somebody that's poor or doesn't really have any skill in crime, it's going to be a violent crime or a physical crime or something of that nature. And those are the crimes that the police in America tend to prosecute or investigate, and turn a blind eye to everything else. The reason is because those same poor people usually can't afford legal representation, and they can do longer, lengthier jail terms. And privatized prisons are billing state taxpayers $40,000 a year per inmate, which is a vast amount of money. But they won't spend $4,000 per student in education. America has no intent on stopping crime. They never try to do anything about the cause. They simply benefit from the effect in America. It's the fundamental problem with it. But a lot of times in pointing this out, I'll say something to white people. If I say that white people are responsible for situation A, right? They have a hard time acknowledging that because they feel that I'm in some way saying that they themselves are directly responsible for that, which I'm in no way saying. See, there's a difference between white acknowledgement and white guilt. I don't believe in white guilt. No white person living today, hopefully, has owned a slave. There should be no problem with white acknowledgement. That's how one can better themselves and learn from the mistakes of the past. But if somebody brings something like this to you, and then you simply attack back, which usually happens to me, oh, but look at black crime, you know, it's like, what the fuck does, you know, and now you're in apples and oranges, you know. I do not expect anybody that's white to feel white guilt. You know, my mother did not feel white guilt, and unless you're guilty of something, you should not feel guilty of it. That is not to say that you cannot acknowledge something, which is very human and very ethical, you know. So yeah, just anyways, that's my quick. It's not even quick. Fuck, like 8 minutes or some shit. But anyways, I have nothing against the Jewish people in general. Never had any problems with. I've had a lot of problems with whites, but I've had a lot of problems with blacks and Mexicans, and I don't. There's an asshole born in every shade of the color spectrum. So in no way will you ever catch me discriminating or saying anything bad about a person based on their ethnicity or whatever. Anyways, YouTube.com. This page stays real. It's Monday, 4th of October, and I'm still in